So, what's up? Oh, right where your name popped up at, I got a crack in my screen protector. But yeah, so if y'all don't know, this is an ASMR channel. That's why I'm whispering. So, how's y'all's weekend been? Has been good. I know I haven't done a video, or I know I haven't been doing the lives the past couple weeks. I've just been, shit just hasn't went the way it's needed to go for me to do lives. So that's the reason why I haven't been doing them. But I'm trying to get this camera straight because it's annoying me. And on lives, it will not let me do it will not let me do, there we go, sorry y'all. It will not let me do with my phone sideways like I do my regular videos, so that's the reason why I was just having to mess with it. But, so, I got 4 viewers, so who all's viewing? What's up, y'all? Hey, I haven't been able to do the lives, but yeah, so, hey, what's coming up this week on the channel? I'm gonna have an unboxing of these babes. I'm gonna have an unboxing of those. I'm gonna have an unboxing of these Amiris. And I'm gonna have an unboxing of, where are they at? Then I'm gonna have an unboxing of these Jordans right here. I ordered these in a size 12. They sent me a 13.5, which I didn't realize it. Whenever they sent me the pictures to check to make sure everything was right, I just totally looked over it that they were getting ready to send me a 13.5. But the good thing is they fit like a 12, so they still fit like I wanted them to. But yeah. What's up, Dakota and friends? What's up, Glenn? What do you do with all these bootleg shoes? Man, in all honesty, I give some of them to my son, Brett, because he's my oldest son. He's 17, and he wears like an 11 and a half, so I give him some of them on like his birthday and Christmas and stuff like that, and then others, I try to sell them. And then some of these I'm keeping for myself too. But between working and medical problems and not feeling worth a damn, I don't even go nowhere. So there's really no point. You know, that's the reason why I haven't done a live in the past 2 weeks. I've just been laying there, you know. So, which I had an MRI earlier in the week, and they said my Chiari's stable, my syrinx and my, which is pretty much a cyst, and my spine is stable, but I have protruding disc. But what they told me was pretty much, they said, well, everything is stable, but even though your symptoms are getting worse, so we're just gonna wait till next year and do another MRI. So pretty much they told me, we're gonna let your symptoms keep progressing, and you just keep getting worse, and we'll check you next year. Fuck you, go suffer. That's pretty much, you know. But instead, what they should have done was check me for a cervical instability. They should have checked the flow of my spinal fluid, so they should have done a cinematic MRI. They should check to see if I have a cerebral spinal fluid leak somewhere, because I can bend down and it don't happen, you know, it doesn't happen like some people does, like it does to some people, but I can look down or bend over a little bit and white watery shit will just start coming coming out of my damn nose just on one side. So, and that is one sign. And the way I can't handle certain sounds and stuff like that nowadays, you know, some of the stuff that I've said over the past like couple years on here, it matches with a cerebral spinal fluid leak. So, I don't even know why in the hell I got into that. Oh yeah, because I was saying why I haven't done lives. Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to push through shit. I'm just having to lay around more because that's like the only thing that relieves the shit. So, but yeah. So what y'all been doing? Y'all had a good weekend. Appreciate that, straight white male. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, so I just messed up what I was trying. I was trying to make a cottage cheese crust wrap, and I messed that up. I think I was supposed to do something else that I didn't do, but yeah, that didn't come out right. So there went that. It wasn't wasted because I still ate it. It was just melted cottage cheese though. Y'all ever drink these? Clearly Canadians. Well, doesn't necessarily have to be clearly Canadians, just sparkling waters. I drink one every so, like maybe one or two every 1 or 2 weeks. So, but, give you all some cap sounds. But yeah, yeah, because I'm wanting to do some cooking videos, and I'm wanting to get into some other videos, and so, and I really should have videos on the other channel. I want to do like a men's health awareness video for this week. Then I'm gonna do for the other channel for the Let's Talk, and then I'm gonna do a words one, and then 14 or 15 invention, you know, kid inventors. So that'll be, hopefully they'll all be this week. So, but yeah, but I don't know. Do y'all think I should do these a little bit later, or is this a good time? I've been drinking a different pop flavor liquid deaths, like root beer, red. Yeah. Oh man, I don't think I've tasted that. I tasted their cola, but I didn't care. I didn't care for the cola. Their lime one or whatever is my favorite one out of the ones that I've tried so far. But yeah, I had a 4-pack of those, which so I did drink more the last week because Leslie got me those. I think I drank one like every day. So, but y'all hear Frankie the Fly in here? Can't get rid of him. So, but I think they stirred stuff up because the field behind me, they cut the other day, or a few days ago, and then they went through and baled up all the dead grass, the hay, whatever. But yeah. But yeah, I'm really trying to get shit together so I can get things to work the way I need them to. And yeah, so I could start getting these. I want to do a video of the fragrances I'm going to sell, you know, and then I'm getting ready to put all the fragrances that I was selling, not like the ones in my collection, but you know, the cheap replica ones or whatever. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Like the ones like this right here. It's just the box, but yeah. So because I gotta get to making money. So because I gotta pay for these doctors and everything, so I can find out what the hell's wrong with me before I end up way worse off. Because I am not trying to end up way worse than what I am. So, like, yeah, if I lay down enough, I can function pretty good and this and that. But if I'm not trying to be to where I can't function, I need to work. I need to be able to work and do things and this and that. But yeah, that's the reason why I haven't given y'all a car detailing video. I got motivated to start doing stuff, and then I started doing more. That's like whenever I did the hole in the wall, I started doing more shit, started working longer hours again, trying to do all that, and then it started making me worse. So, but I would definitely buy a gourmand or a spicy fragrance. Yeah, I'm gonna let some of them go, Aaron. Some of them I am going to keep because, like, whatever the hell's going on with me, I think is the same thing that's causing me to be intolerant to my fragrances all of a sudden. Like, I've tried to wear some, but I don't know, man. I can't just comfortably wear the shit, So, like, if I get out of the shower, spray it on my back, and then dry off, it does better because it's not right there in my face. But yeah, there's something about whatever's going on me, man, like where I've become intolerant to so many foods. I became intolerant to my fragrances, and it just kind of happened all damn near the becoming intolerant to like foods and fragrances and everything like happened all at once, and it was just like, what the fuck, man. So what platform are you going to use? I'm either going to put them on my Mercari, because I got a Christopher Cologne Mercari, or because I want to get into where I'm customizing the hats and selling hats and making other things and selling that stuff and trying to get the Christopher Cologne business going. I might just do an actual website. I don't know. I'll probably do just the Mercari for right now. So, in all honesty, that's where I'm thinking I'm gonna go. I appreciate you. Good luck on writing that essay. Damn, I wouldn't want to write an essay, even though I used to write a whole lot whenever it came to my music and everything. I never really liked writing. So, hope you have a good night doing that shit. Appreciate you stopping by. How is that pronounced anyway? I've never seen that word. Eponymy. EPONYMY. Eponymy ASMR. Eponymy. I guess it's one of those. After this live, I'll go ahead and look it up and see how it's pronounced. But yeah, man, I thought I had more shit to talk about. I evidently don't. Yeah, I guess whenever I get off here, I'm gonna put up my laundry, because I took it to the laundromat the other night and did it, and folded it up and everything there, but I haven't put it up since the other night. But because yesterday I spent all day doing the videos for this week, the shoe videos and everything, and I went grocery shopping and tried to get some stuff so I could do more of the video, so I could try to get some of these cooking videos down. And it's mainly going to be like gluten-free, keto type stuff. Like there's a recipe for cheesecake bars, blueberry cheesecake bars. So I bought some cream cheese, I bought some cottage cheese, I didn't need to buy more eggs, but yeah, I bought cream cheese, I bought some Greek yogurt, I bought some maple syrup, because I don't do that corn syrup, high fructose bullshit. And I bought some other stuff too, so any trigger assortment videos in the works. You know what, Aaron? I'm glad you said that. Hold on, because I got everything piled up on this thing over here right now. Like, I got that might be what I do whenever I do the laundry, whenever I put my clothes up and everything. But yeah, so hold up, that damn fly is getting on my nerves. Damn it. Sorry, y'all. Okay, like I've been saving my mail, so I got a stack of it, and I got more in my car, my truck. So, but yeah, it's just some of it I've opened, some of it I haven't, because I know some of it isn't. It's just bullshit, you know. So, but yeah, and some of this is my mom's, but yeah, I figure going through this because people like page turning. Like, I love page turning videos, the finger lick and then the page turning. I love those things. I do one of those, but I could do one page turning, but I can't just stare at the camera, lick my finger every, few seconds and turn the page. So, what's up, Bernie? Yeah, I can't do that, but I figure going through this and more, would make good sounds. And I want to go to I want to go to Five Below. I want to go to Five Below and get some things, because these videos sometimes they take depending, like we'll just say the shoe video, for example. Like, you gotta think about the amount of time it takes from beginning to end, like the talking to the company. So the talking to the company, a lot of times I end up talking to these people when I'm at work, which could end up getting me fired. But yeah, so like talking to them, and then whenever it comes, having to sit there and go through shit, match up the numbers and everything, and then record the video, and then after recording the video, having to edit the video, making the thumbnail and all that. So yeah, like some of these videos end up all in all taking like hours worth of time, and then it makes like $5. So hey, what's up, Bernie? Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, so that's why I was thinking about going to Five Below, because it would be cheaper. I'm still going to end up spending like $20 or whatever, and only to make $5. But yeah, cause see, like Five Below, it would be me going and dragging my ass in there, walking around there, figuring out what to get and everything. And I'll probably do part of the video, filming in there too, and then do a voiceover of that, and then going into that stuff. So that video will probably end up being, like a few hours, gas money and all that, and then that video will probably only make like $5-6, if that, So some of them make more, some of them don't make shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how like the amount of time creators can put into this stuff, and the algorithm doesn't push the damn video. That's like, that's like the post that I made. I can tell you when, like what time of year my subs and views are going to go down, and I can tell you what time of year they're going to come back up. Like, I'd be willing to put money on that my subs, because like if you could look at my analytics, everything's going down right now. But if you could look at my analytics and shit, in July my numbers start coming back up, and then at another certain time of year they start going back down, and then they'll come back up. Like, I can tell you that in July, about mid-July, maybe beginning, but somewhere in July the numbers will come back up. And that's crazy. So, but yeah, so Five Below has dollar movies, and I feel like videos with case tapping and shaking gets good views. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. Like, I have like a couple movies these, and I don't even think I've even opened them. So, what's your best cheap fragrance recommendations? Oh shit. Frank, how cheap are you talking? Like that's another thing. How cheap are you talking? Are you talking about like under $20, or are you talking about like under 50, or what? Like, cause under 7, okay, under 70 to 80. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Like one of my absolute, well, I got some of my absolute favorites right here. One of them is LPDO Hash Intense. Now this is not a summer fragrance at all. This is oh man, and my 17-year-old son loves this shit too. But yeah, that's one. I think I think you can get it for like $49. I think. I haven't looked in a while because I haven't been able to buy fragrances because I haven't even really been able to wear them. So, but you got that one. You got Missoni Wave. That the last time I looked, you could get it for around $40 to $50. Now this is a summertime fragrance for real. And this is one of my absolute favorite ones too. And then you got like the Dr. Squatch. Glacial Falls is a good summertime one. Midnight Birch. But I mean, pretty much all the Dr. Squatch ones I like. So, but yeah, and then there's so many. And like the majority of my collection is like around $30 to $80 fragrances. So like pretty much all of them are. That's like Duville. That's an alright one. It's an alright one. Got it for $10.99. Well, it won't pick up $10.99. How long do they last? And project the Dr. Squatches last. Now, I have a problem going anosmic to shit. Like, after a while, usually, I get to where I can't smell it. But, like, the Dr. Squatches, I'll catch whiffs, like, hours and hours later. I'm talking about, like, most of these, the Dr. Squatches, on average, probably last, like, depending on who it is, you know, because it all reacts on everybody differently. But I'd say 8 hours. That's what you're gonna get at least, is 8 hours. So now, like I said, because I go anosmic to shit, damn, I can't really tell you how long stuff projects. Not usually. I can't, but I've had people tell me, like, which one is it? The Rainforest Mist one. And this is a really clean scent, but I know this was going across the cutting table at work, which the cutting table's probably 6 foot wide, I guess. But this was going across. They could smell me from across the table probably like 10 hours after I had it on, because it was first shift that came in, and I went in before a third shift usually starts. So because at that time, I think I was going in at like a kind of a mid-second shift and then stay until in the morning. So, but yeah, they could smell it coming off of me hours later. So yeah, the Dr. Squatches, they are one of my absolute favorites. All of them are, the whole house. But now that's like the Glacial Falls. The Glacial Falls, it was weird. The first few times I wore this, it was only lasting for like 4 hours. But then the last couple times I wore this, I got way longer than that out of it. So I don't know what was up, but I don't know if it was something I was washing in, because I will spray these since they're supposedly all natural. I will spray these on my skin, no problem. But I do spray them on my clothes too. But I don't know if it was just something I was washing in, or if it was something I was washing my clothes in, or what. But yeah, they last longer than this lasts longer than what it was at one time. But yeah, there's a lot. You could check into Oakcha, Oakcha. You can check into them. They have a lot of fragrances that are good priced. You could check into Niche for All. Niche for All has a lot of fragrances that, because they have different size bottles. They have the 100 ml, and I think they have I think it's 50 ml, or it might be 30 ml. But yeah, and they do sales and stuff too all the time, or at least whenever I was looking the last time, which it's been a while. But yeah, so what's up, Neela? Yeah, but like I said, most of my fragrances, they're around that price range anyway. And I got a lot of them from like Versace Eros. Any good? I can get the 50 ml for 65 here in Canada. Well, now which one? You talking about the EDT or the EDP, or you talking about the regular Eros or the Flame? Because I don't have regular Eros. I love the smell of Eros EDT, but I never had it. Now I have the Eros Flame, the one that comes in the red bottle. The original EDT, yeah, I don't know how long it lasts, but I love the smell of it. Like, if I did have it, that would be one of my favorite ones. But yeah, I never got a chance to buy it. Well, I can't say that, because I did have chances, but then I'd get rid of it. Or I mean, I'd skip over it and buy something else. But another really good cheapie is Versace blue jeans. Like, you get that like 25 bucks. That's a really great cheapie. Like, and that, I didn't like that fragrance at all when I first got it. I really regretted buying it whenever I first smelled it, because a lot of my fragrances that I bought were blind buys. So, because I just jumped into this a few years ago and just started buying like crazy. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a fragrance reviewer. Well, medical problems put an end to that, didn't they? But yeah. So what the fuck was I saying? Damn, y'all, I'm so bad at forgetting what I'm saying in the middle of what I'm saying. I don't know how much this goes for now, but this is another one of my favorite ones, Azaro Hot Pepper. Not a summertime fragrance. At least I wouldn't wear it in the summertime. I'm not sure what Narciso Rodriguez is going for now, but I think I paid around $50 for this, and this is the EDP. And this has it has like a really soft floral to it, like a soft floral and muskiness to it. Very, very, very subtle, but it's mainly like watery and a fresh linen. That's what this reminds me of. So, but yeah, if I didn't have shit so fucked up right now, I could get to my fragrances better. I might start reviewing fragrances. How should I structure a video? What is your ranking of this? What season they there for? The Glacial Falls is definitely a warm weather fragrance. So Yeah, the Glacial Falls is definitely a warm weather fragrance, but it has like a little bit of spice to it to where you can't pull it off all year, I think. So, and then the Rainforest Mist. Been a while since I smelled this one. This is definitely like your spring and summertime fragrance. I mean, you could pull. I think you could pull pretty much all of them off year round, but they still are, I think, better for certain seasons. So the Midnight Birch. The Midnight Birch is an all year round, but I don't know if I'd necessarily wear it in the summertime during the day when it's hot, you know. This would be more like a nighttime fragrance to me. And this one smells kind of like, a spicier version of the whatever it's called. Hold on. I gotta get these shoes back in the thing. But this smells like, smells a lot like the Fireside Bourbon. Now the Fireside Bourbon, to me, has a fruity vanilla vibe to it. So, but how much is which one, Adam? Are you talking about these? They're like $60. So, but yeah, this is my favorite one. To me, it has a fruity vanilla to it too. The one before that, all of them are like 60. If you were to buy them like one at a time, I think they're 59. But you get them a whole lot cheaper if you buy them like 3 at a time or whatever. They cut pretty good deals. And then Woodland Pine, Frankie. It smells like a Ralph Lauren Polo Green. If you've ever smelled Ralph Lauren Polo Green, that's what this one smells like. It just smells a little bit better, in all honesty, because I don't really care for Polo Green. And this is the one that I like the least out of all the Dr. Squatch that I have. Because Dr. Squatch does have one more. It's one of the ones they did with Star Wars or whatever. But yeah, this is, I still like it. It still smells good. It's just, this one's my least favorite. So, but yeah, and structure in the video, that's just, I don't know, it just really depends on, I guess, what you're doing. Like, if you're doing summertime fragrances or springtime fragrances, or, I just kind of like the way I'd do it. If I was doing summer fragrances, I'd go through and smell a bunch of them and pick out, we'll just say 10, pick out 10 of them and then do my video, just say these are the 10 that I like best in the summer, something like that. So, but yeah. But yeah, like I said, the Dr. Squatches are one of my favorite houses, the fragrance houses of all. Like, I love Azzaro. I love Dr. Squatch. I'm not too big on Armov. I'm really not. Like, most of their fragrances let me down, and like, they'll smell good, but they let me down. I like Barrera, which is these right here. Shit, I forgot. I broke that. But yeah, and these now on the Barrera website, they're like $260 for the bottle, and these are all EDPs. And then you get a little 10 milliliter travel atomizer to put some in. But you can get these online for, you can find them on discounters and everything for like $50, I think, somewhere around in there. So, and I think they're worth it. I love these. So, yeah, I need to do a video of like all my favorite fragrance houses. Like my top 5 fragrance houses. And because a couple of them, unless you watch this channel, a couple of them you probably never heard of. I live in the Carolinas. Down south. Place I hate. But yeah, like Aubusson. Oh, that was a mistake to stretch like that. Aubusson. You can find these at like TJ Maxx and Burlington and all that. These, like this is $10. These are good cheapies. I didn't wear them nowhere near enough, so I'll probably sell them. But yeah, you see the dust. What's up, Austin? How you doing? Have you ever tried black sun? You can do it. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard of them or not. It sounds kind of familiar, like I might have seen them, but I don't think I've ever heard anybody review them or anything like that. So, and I don't know, considering I can't wear my fragrances anymore. What's up, Maddie? I don't know if I'm going to buy anymore, you know, like I've thought about, because I can spray it and smell it and I'm alright. But if I spray it on me and I keep smelling the fragrance, it starts to mess with me. So I don't know what in the hell exactly it's doing to me, but yeah, so that's the reason why I don't do the videos like I was doing. So I don't know if I'll buy and try anymore. If I do, it'll be once I get everything set up and I could try them on here and then just turn around and put them back up for sale. So, and just take like a couple dollar loss on them or whatever, you know. So, doing great in Cali right now, getting that off-season work in. Hell yeah. Damn, man, I would love to be somewhere else besides here. I would love to be able to travel or whatever, but hell, I can't even drive too long anymore without it bothering me. So, chicken here, how's it going, brother? Thanks, Christian. Man, it's going. How's it going with y'all? Yeah, shit's going. It's not going as bad as it could, but it's not going as good as I want. Just being honest. So, I ain't doing that twist and stretch again. So I'll put that back up whenever I get done. But, it's way too hot. Hell yeah, I'm sure it is, man. So what's the weather like in Cali? Because it's more of a drier heat, and you got a breeze out there too, don't you? Because here it's just hot and humid, you know? Like, I hate the weather on the East Coast. And I've thought about going to the West Coast too, because whenever I first started struggling with all my medical stuff and I was trying to figure out, you know, what was going on with me, how to make things better, like I'm talking about years ago, I seen people talk about where they moved to like another country, or they'd move across the country or whatever, and it alleviated a lot of their symptoms. So I would love to go somewhere else for a while and see, but I can't afford it. So we made the chicken crust pizza. Hell yeah, William. How did you like it? Because like I found out that I've smelled Invictus by Paco Rabanne, but I can't remember what it smells like, because I never smelled it more than just the one time. So I've started doing something different with it. Like I noticed there you can do it like I did, where you just take the raw ground chicken and put it in the paper towel, you know, absorb some of the moisture, and then mix it with the egg and the Parmesan and whatever else you want to put in it. So you could do it like that, or you could cook the chicken first, which, damn it, which the past couple times I've done it, I cooked the chicken first. I cooked the chicken, and it comes out better. Like, I think I still like it better, just making it straight from the raw chicken and then doing it like I did on the video. I still think I like it better like that, the taste. But as far as the look, and like if you're wanting more of like an actual thin crust type texture and feel and all that, it's better to cook it. So to cook it and then mix it, and then mix the chicken with the egg and the Parmesan and whatever else, whatever spices you're gonna put in it, and then, so it comes out like I kept wondering, because I made it a few more times, and I kept trying to figure out why couldn't I get it to look like the other people that made it on videos and stuff, and I was just like, why can't I get it to look like that? Why can't I get it to look better? And then whenever I decided to cook it and then do it like that, it looked like 100 times better. So, but yeah, I'm still gonna do, like, with the cooking videos, I got some like, how you get breadsticks where it's kind of like it's the garlic breadsticks, but, or cheese sticks, where it's just pretty much a pizza with garlic butter sauce and then cheese and everything, and then it's cut. Like, I want to do something like that, but with the chicken, but it won't be as thin. So, and I want to make my own butter, my own garlic butter sauce and everything like that. So, I'll have to try it. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, man, anytime, William. It's 90s every day. I'm used to my northeast weather. Oh, damn. Yeah, you're from the northeast, and now you're over there in the 90s all the time. Shit. I hate the 90s, man. I hate once it gets over like 70. I don't like that. So, I mean, especially considering, even though I don't do the stuff that I used to physically, and man, like, I love riding. Whenever I used to ride my bicycle all the time, I used to love riding in the winter. I'd much rather ride, like, it would be 20 something degrees in the morning. I'd get out there, damn sleeveless shirt, put my backpack on and everything, and take off to work. So, like, yeah, I like colder weather. The 90s sucks, man. But, is it a dry heat like the way Arizona is, or is it like a humid heat like the way it is on the East Coast? What's up, Alice? I'm doing. I could be doing worse, but I could be doing better, but I could be doing a lot worse too. But so, since I see there's more of y'all now, because I don't know how many of y'all were here at the beginning, look, this is what I got coming this week. So I'm doing an unboxing of these Amiris, which let me down because I ordered them in a 12 and they fit like an 11, so they're too small on me. And then tomorrow's video is these babes, which I did get these for me. So, but these Amiris, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do the giveaway. I don't know if I'm gonna do the giveaway on the live or what. I gotta figure out how I do, what would be the best way to do it. So, and then I got these too. Now these I ordered in a 12, but they sent a 13.5. But the good thing is, they don't fit like a 13 and a half. They fit like a 12, so these fit perfect. And I really think I'm gonna keep these. So, yeah. But I'm thinking about doing a couple giveaways with the Louis V's. Even though the Louis V's, I got them for me, I just do not like the way, because my foot is wide, I don't like the way they're so snug on the ball area of my foot, up where my foot connects to my toes. thought about doing any more role plays. Yeah, I want to. Like the fog machine that I got is actually for a role play and for Halloween time too. But yeah, that's actually what I got it for. And I sent my idea to Todd, which Todd, I don't know if Todd's listening, but I sent it to Todd and I sent it to Daniel. So but and they thought it was cool. And I actually got to look back and read the messages now because I can't even remember exactly what I was going to do. It was going to be a role play. I was supposed to be like the fifth horseman, and I was like you got the horseman of death and sickness and all that. I was going to be the fifth horseman of sleep, but I'm going to be like, it's kind of it's supposed to be a funny role play because I'm like the one that God didn't want or whatever, and he just kind of shoved me into that role just to appease me or whatever. I can't remember exactly. Like I said, I gotta read the messages again. But yeah, so I thought, yeah, I do think about doing more role plays than what I do. One of the reasons why I don't do more role plays is because they do so horrible. Like, I don't get my role plays struggle the most. It's weird. The things that are the biggest in ASMR right now, that like you look at like videos that are just strictly ASMR sounds, or close to ASMR sounds. Whenever I do something like that, it struggles. Role plays are big right now. I do a role play, it struggles. I don't know. I don't know if it's just my fucking face or what, that people just do not want to click, So, I don't know. But you could probably get people to comment on a video / community post, add all the names to a wheel of names, and make a video of that. That's a good idea, Alice. That's a good idea, because, like, what I was thinking, what's a website? A Wheel of Names. So Wheel of Names is a website. What's up, Billy? Okay, cool. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to remember the shit. Because it's crazy. Like, I write stuff down so I can remember it on days that my memory isn't working so good. And then I forget to look at what I wrote down. So, like, I'll be sitting here and I'll be like scatterbrained and everything, and I can't figure out what I'm wanting to do or anything like that. And then I never think about looking at all the stuff that I wrote down. And then I remember it later when the day's pretty much gone. And I'm just like, well, damn, I was supposed to look at this shit then. That would have helped if I would have remembered. But that's a good idea, because the way I was thinking about doing it was like doing a video and kind of doing it like the way I did the 2 or 3 giveaways that I did a couple years ago. And I was kind of thinking about doing it like that, but I like your idea way better. It's a lot easier to keep up with. So, hell yeah, I appreciate it. I saw you were live. I was getting my ankle wrapped, so I tuned in and relaxed a bit. Shit. So you bust that ankle up, huh, Austin? Hey man, I tell you what, like, when I was younger, even though I got hit by the car whenever I was 14, I still did things after that, I just couldn't play football anymore, which was my first love, but considering I had the Chiari, I wasn't going to be able to any damn way, but I was still going to try. But then I got hit by the car and that ended all that, and then I even forgot I had the Chiari until years later. But yeah, so like, I busted my body up a lot other than the getting hit by the car, riding bikes, all that shit. Damn, take care of your body as best you can. I know it's hard to do when you're playing football and everything, but take care of your body best you can, because getting older and dealing with a busted up body fucking sucks. It sucks. So, like, you take away my neurological stuff and everything, take away my neurological stuff, and take away me getting hit by the car, then it's still, my knees hurt. My damn, I got a suprapubic fat containing hernia, and my inguinal hernia, I'm pretty sure that's because of where I got hit by the car, but my suprapubic hernia is from where I used to work out, and I got to where I thought for years it was just a pulled stomach, a lower pulled stomach muscle, but turns out it's not. So, but yeah, and like now that motherfucker hurts. So, yeah, you just kind of gotta, yeah, take care of yourself best you can. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, shit, that makes sense. That's like my son, my oldest son, when he first started playing football. Which, I mean, he was younger than you, you know, he was only like, I think he was 7. But, so when he first started playing football, which he doesn't play anymore, which is crazy because the kid was beast mode. And he could do pretty much anything, which I named him Brett Brady, and he followed his damn name, but, which Brett Favre, Tom Brady. But anyway, like, his first year of football, he'd come to me, man, you know, they'd be running laps and warm-ups, and he'd come to me crying, talking about, Daddy, I don't want to do this no more, man, my feet are killing me, and this and that. And then one day, you know, I finally was like, dude, fine, you don't have to play. If it's killing your feet that bad, we're gonna find out what's wrong with you. And we went home, you know, I told the coach, and he was like, okay. And this was still at the end of practice, and then this was after me and his mom split. And then I was wide receiver, but I never even got to damn play, because that was my 9th grade year was the year that it sucked, because my 8th grade year I made the team, but I pulled my hamstring, like I severely pulled the shit, and so I just decided not to play that year, and I was like, I'm gonna play in I'll come back and play in 9th grade. Well, and which I made the team that year too, but I never got to play in a damn game because in practice my helmet was too big. Well, you know, they teach you keep your head up, so I kept my head up, and dude's hands hit me right there on the forehead, and because my helmet was too big, it went to go back, and the chin strap caught it and threw my head back. And I kept trying to practice, but I started losing feeling everywhere. So they ended up calling the ambulance. And that's whenever they found out I had the Chiari, but they didn't give me a name for it then. They were just like, your cerebellum herniates in your spinal column. You don't need to be playing football anymore. So they put me in a neck brace. I was in a neck brace for like 6 weeks. And then after I got out of the neck brace, I would warm up with the wide receivers and everything before practice. And they told me, you know, they ended up telling me that if I could keep throwing like that, the next year, that spot was mine if I wanted it. So that's what I was gonna do. I was like, shit, I'm gonna play quarterback next year. I'm gonna try out. Never made it to that next year because I got hit. But you know, with the doctor already telling me you don't need to play because this could paralyze you and this and that. Even though they didn't give me a name for it, which is crazy, you know, it's like they're not going to give me a name for it, but you're going to tell me this could do this or this could do that, which it could, but still. But yeah, so I ended up, you know, got hit by a car and never got to play. So what I should have done if I wouldn't have lost my mind, what I should have done was coach. That's what I should have done. But after I got hit by the car, my dad wasn't around, you know, because I never met my dad. So my dad wasn't around. My mom didn't know how to handle me because I was losing my mind. because I got so fucked up from it. I ended up in a wheelchair for a while and all that shit, you know. And then whenever I was in the hospital, I ended up seeing a couple dead kids that I probably wasn't supposed to see. I seen them get pushed off the floor. So, but yeah, and then there's more to it. But I lost my mind for a while and got on drugs. My mom didn't know how to handle me. So, but if I would have been able to keep my mind together and everything, I should have coached. That's what I should have done with how much I loved football then. So, yeah. But my son, he was running laps. You know, he was running laps for warm-ups, and his feet would kill him so bad. And you know, he wanted to quit. And I finally told him, I was like, dude, you know, normally I wouldn't let you quit, but I see the pain you're in, so I'm not trying to mess you up before you even really get into life good, because he was only like 7. So, but we go home, or I take him back to his mom's house, because me and his mom were already split. That was like in the first or second year we were split, back in, I think it was 2016, or 2016 or 2017, because we split in 2015. But anyway, we got out of the car and he was like, Daddy, I want to run some routes. And so we're out there, you know, he's running routes, I'm throwing it to him and everything. And he jumps up, he runs about 10 yards up and then cuts a slant outward. And I throw it and he jumps up and makes this crazy ass one-handed kind of twisted catch and falls, hits the ground and holds the ball. And that's the way he was. Like, he won that's like in the punt, pass, and kick, the NFL punt, pass, kick. He won around here. And then whenever we went to Charlotte for the next round, he did win his in Charlotte, but you had to be in the top 8 of all the ones in the area, and he wasn't in the top 8, even though he won where the round that he went to. So he didn't get to move on because he wasn't in the top 8 of all the ones around. But yeah, he made that catch and then come running back and was like, Daddy, I don't want to quit. So I was like, well, dude, you don't have to, man. Damn, we'll figure out what's wrong with your feet. So, and then, yeah, Christian, sure, you can call me Unc. Damn, Dennis, man, I see you retracted the message. I don't know what you put because I was just yapping too much. Normally I do look at the comments a little bit quicker, but, my bad. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we ended up, I started wrapping his feet and everything, and whenever I started wrapping his feet, he was fine after that. They still bothered him, but they weren't bothering him like they were, so he ended up still playing and everything, and we found out later that he has plantar fasciitis, so, and that's what was causing his feet to hurt so damn bad. So, and at 7 years old, you know, you got plantar fasciitis, that fucking suck. The training to play linebacker is the worst. Saying that's what my son Brett, even though Brett could catch like crazy, because the kid's hands were amazing, but even though he could catch like crazy, and he could throw on the run and everything, dude he had a cannon arm. Like I said, he took after his name, but he wanted to play. He liked playing defense. That was his thing because he wanted to hit people. So yeah, that sucks, Adam. I mean, kind of in a way, I never was either. You know, I mean, I was able to start, but shit fucked up so young. Never got to. But yeah, but Brett's ass this, which Adam, since you're listening, you know, man, because Adam lives across from me. But yeah, Brett, that kid was a damn beast. But yeah, he wanted to hit, so he played defense. Now, I'll never forget one time in practice, it just got done raining. He forgot his cleats and everything, so he was just in regular shoes. And they had him with the second and third string defense because the way they did the old daddy ball bullshit, you know, like you had the same kids that pretty much took the field all the time. So, on defense and offense. So they had all those first string kids out there, and the coach stopped the practice and started hollering and bitching at the offense because they could not stop Brett. Like, he was even talking about that. He said the ground's wet, the boy ain't got no cleats on, and you're letting him blow y'all up. And that's what he was doing. He was blowing the line up like you couldn't. It was hard to stop that kid. And he ended up, he hurt his knee not too long after that. I don't remember that was his last, that was his last year, which he tried to play again a few years later, but he wasn't into it like that no more. But that was his last year, and he injured his knee, and like, I don't remember what the injury's called, but like the top part of your front bone starts to peel downward, pretty much. So that's what he ended up. He ended up being hurt for a few weeks, and then he healed up, and then he just was like, pretty much fuck it. He didn't want to play no more. So, and he even said the reason why he was tired of the daddy ball shit. So, I'm 6'3", 240 right now. Damn, Austin, you're a pretty good size, man. I'd love to ride motorcycles. Shit, Adam, I would love to ride motorcycles too, man. Christian, I play soccer and used to have growing veins and what's what is that? Oscar, what is it? I've never heard of that. Can't get too big because you have to run. Yeah. But yeah, and Brett, man, whenever Brett was on the field, he was around that damn ball. But yeah, the daddy ball bullshit that went on was ridiculous. So, like, this kid, okay, in the game before their championship game, this was his second year. They went undefeated that year. The game before the championship game, they only had him in for maybe not even a quarter's worth of the whole game. This kid, damn, ended up, what did he have? I know he was around the ball every play that I seen. He was close to that damn ball, disrupting the play. He had, I think, I want to say like 4 tackles. I want to say like 3 or 4 tackles. And then he had a fumble recovery and an interception. This is in a quarter's, at the most time, a quarter's worth of play in that game. And then the very next game, the championship game, you know what they did? He played one play on special teams. And that's the way they did a lot of shit, and that's the reason why a lot of kids quit that team, because it was bullshit. So, like, there was kids that were better, that were being made to ride the sideline. They should have been, if you're gonna be like that, you know, if you're gonna keep all your best players out there, they should have had some of those kids, and Brett was one of them. They should have had them on that damn field instead, but they'd have them riding the sidelines. And I'd watch so many of those kids, like when I'd help out on game days moving the chains, I'd watch so many of those kids sit there and cry on the sideline because that's all they wanted to do was go out there and play. Now, I know I'm not big on the whole, you know, give everybody a trophy bullshit, you know, I'm not big on that. But at 7 and 8 years old, this is time to have fun, especially when you are telling these kids it's all about having fun. Well, let them play, man. You know, damn, like that's kind of it, for a kid to go to practice every day and then keep getting told that they're going to get to play and it's all about fun and this and that for a kid that age, and then not to get to play is the same thing as us going to work all week and then not getting a paycheck. So, like, I think, you're 7 or 8 years old, shit, at that age, man, let them all play. Let them all play. Because, man, you never know. You never know what kind of talent you're pushing to the side. You could have a kid that, because this kid gets to play now, ends up playing, continuing to play and becomes one of the best players ever. But you could end up taking that kid, and because you make that kid ride the sideline and then keep telling them it's all about fun, it's all this, it's all that, and they're like, well, I'm not having fun at this. So they quit. And then that kid that could have been one of the best ever never touches the ball again. So it's a condition causing pain, and a bump below the kneecap, and it usually goes away whenever you stop growing. Sounds painful. Yeah. Sounds painful. Fuck, having some shit going on with the knee. Both of my, one of my knees had 2 surgeries on it. I'm missing 2 ligaments in it. And then the other knee is just, it's just shit. So, but, I'm hoping for a big senior year and get a good offer. Hell yeah. I hope you have one, Austin. So, hold on, Austin. You said you're hoping for a big senior year and get a good offer. So are you in high school? I can't remember. Are you in high school or are you in college? Because I was thinking you were in college. So, yeah, you're in college, or yeah, you're in high school. Okay, yeah. I was thinking for some reason I was thinking you were in college. But damn, 6'3", 240, and you're in high school. Shit, you're a big dude. You're a dude I wouldn't want to get hit by. So even when I was younger, but yeah, you're a good damn size. What's your bench? The most I ever got on bench was it was 3 something. That's the most I ever got on bench. That was maxing out. Oh, I don't doubt that, man. There's some big ass people now. That's like whenever in Brett's first year, Brett was I'm pretty sure he was 7. I'm damn near 100% sure. 295 for 10. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, when Brett, his first year, we went to a place. This was in the Jamboree, but it was at a school called Number 3, and they were the Number 3 Rams. Well, they had Brett on offense that year. Man, they had him on the offensive line because he's strong. Brett's always had strength to him like that. But these kids are walking out on the field. These are like 7, 8-year-old kids, and they're as big as, and a couple of them were as big as me. And I'm like, what the hell do they feed these kids, man? But yeah, Brett, one of the plays, one of those kids came through, and then Brett was blocking him, and then that other big ass kid come around that side and was coming this way. Brett turns, still damn pushing this kid with his left hand, and starts blocking this other one with his right, and he's blocking both their asses. Damn, but they were way bigger than Brett. Like I said, they were like my size. I'm like 5'10". So, and I wasn't as big as I am now. I was more muscle then, but I wasn't as big, so I was like, what was I then? I'm like 5'9" or 5'10", and then I was like, I think 190, 195, somewhere around there. So, but they were my size, and Brett was holding their asses. Yeah, so I could see it, man. It's like over the years, people have gotten progressively bigger. So, we had a kid who was 6'6", 320. He's going D1. More of a cardio person, staying mobile. Yeah, man, that shit's, it's important. Like, man, whenever I used to work out, I liked lifting more than I did cardio, but I got my cardio when I ride my bicycle and stuff. So that's where I liked it. I didn't care for doing Stairmaster and doing the stationary bike, even though a lot of times I still did the stationary bike for like 30 to 45 minutes after I'd work out for a couple hours. So, from Ukraine. Okay. So what did he do? Come over here because of all the shit going on over there. I mean, hell, kind of can't blame him, you know. Hell, yeah. If some other country was trying to invade where I'm at, I'd want the hell out too, you know. Christian, you play football too, don't you? But yeah, damn. But yeah, man, like mainly what I ended up working out with was 225. I'd put 245-pound plates on each side, and I'd rep that. So that's what I usually worked out with the bar. But like on the days that I did chest and stuff, I would do dumbbells and the bar. Like I would do my incline, my decline, and my flat bench with the bar, and then I'd do incline, well, usually I'd do incline, decline, and flat with the dumbbells first, and then I'd go on and do the bench presses with the bar and everything too. So, but yeah, whenever all my stuff started, I was hammer curling like 70-pound dumbbells, and I was maxing out 3 something, and then yeah, there went that shit. Austin and Christian, what are y'all majoring in? See, this is how bad my memory is, because I could have swore on one of the lives that Christian and Austin were talking about football, both of y'all playing football. I could see, that's what I'm saying. Like, my memory is garbage. But no, I never got into football. I used to play basketball and baseball, but quit with both of them to focus on soccer. Still a big fan of watching football and playing it for fun though. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so okay, Austin, what are your plans? Like, if you don't end up, you know, like, let's say you don't go pro, what are your plans? You know, because sometimes it sucks, because sometimes dreams just don't work out, and that's something else I wish I would have had. I wish I would have had it, you know, like, my circumstances were a little different because I got hit by a car, but I wish I could have kept my shit together and had a backup plan. Trying to get into something. Okay, hell yeah, that's cool. Man, I've been wanting to take the International Sports Science, the ISSA course. I've been wanting to do that, but I ain't got the money to do it right now, because, like, right now, damn it, right now, between the government, the federal government, and the state, I owe like $1,700, I taxes right now for last year, and then to have these other tests done. Like, I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket more than likely to get a genetics test done because I want to see if I got something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And then, considering I'm wanting to see if I have cervical instability going on, that there's a guy that there's a chiropractor that does the digital motion x-rays. There's only like 19 or 20 of them in all of the United States. So, and they're all, I don't think any of the places take insurance. Well, not that they don't take insurance, or insurance doesn't fuck with them, you know. I think it's bullshit. But yeah, insurance don't really mess with it, so I gotta pay out of pocket. But one that's pretty close is in Virginia, close to Washington, DC, and it's $598. So yeah, right now money's tight, so I can't go to school like I'm wanting to, because I'm pretty sure the ISSA doesn't have like a Pell Grant or anything like that. Pretty sure you gotta pay out of pocket. It's been a while since I looked at it, but yeah, but I would like to at least do something like that. I would really like to go for neuroscience, but that would, yeah, I'd have to get myself straightened out more medically before I do that. But yeah, damn, I've been on here a minute or an hour and 17, just yapping like hell. And time went by pretty quick. Tell you what though, because I got my air fan, everything off. It is hot in here, so probably gonna get off of here in a couple minutes, because it's been a long ass live. I gotta wash my dishes from where I cooked, because I almost forgot to do the live. I was out on the porch, and I was talking to my friend and my neighbor Adam, the one that was commenting on here, and he why I don't know why everything's leaving me so bad today, but yeah, I was talking to him, and then I realized when I looked at the clock, it was like 8:50, 8:52, somewhere around there. I was like, oh shit, I forgot, I gotta do this live. I didn't realize it was that close to 9. So yeah, I guess here in a minute I'm gonna get off here and do my dishes, and you know, try to get this area straightened up, because yeah, this area, I'm just kind of, it's got too much shit. It's got shoes, it's got the cologne, it's got these hats, and then on the other side I got like the Cricut machine, the sublimation printer and all that. So this room, like, this is my bedroom, but I don't even sleep in here. I have my futon out in the living room, and that's where I sleep. So like the futon that was in my earlier videos, I still have it, but it's not even in here. And then my music stuff is right here too. So yeah, this room is just, it's my clothes and then all this other shit. So it's and all these shoes, like I got a stack right here, because I haven't felt good enough to really try to move the shoes like that, to try to get rid of them. So try to get rid of some of them, you know, because like I said, some of them go to my son. I wish my other son would wear, because my other son, Caden, he likes redneck type stuff. Like, he's holding a derby, you know, he's your jeans and boots and, you know, your country boy type shit. So there ain't no getting him shoes. He wants a pair of $300 wooden bottom boots. So yeah, owing the government and trying to come up with medical shit and everything. It's really some shit trying to pay for $300 boots. But I told him wait till closer to school time. I'm wanting this crypto market to come back up, because man, all the money I put into crypto right now, I am down thousands thousands right now. So I'm down, like, on my Coinbase account, I'm down like $4,500. So, and if I were to cash out right now, I would be at a loss, because I would be at a loss big time. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying to hold on for a while to see if that shit comes back up. So I would like for it to come back up, and then I cash that out and pay off my loan and everything. Cause yeah, that's like where I bought the stuff for. Remember when I did the whenever Helene hit, and I bought like a few $100s worth of stuff, and then y'all gave me some money to match that. Well, I put that shit on. I put the overwhelming majority of what I bought on my credit card, and I'm still trying to pay on that shit. So, yeah. I don't even know why I said that. I was saying, damn y'all, tonight, my train of thought is bad tonight. It's horrible. So, could be because I'm so hot. Maybe that's a contributing factor to it. I don't know. But, yeah, I gotta get this box up right quick. Well, I'm gonna do it. Trying not to be too loud, but when it's just a live, there is no editing, turning volumes down for certain things or anything like that. Because that's what I do a lot of times. I turn the volume down on certain areas of videos, and I turn it up for other areas and all that. What's funny about these Amiris is these Amiris are MAs. They're MA ones. But on the box it says they're the Bone Runners, which are not the Bone Runners, because I hate the Bone Runners. The Bone Runners are ugly. So, and yeah, I think I have 2 or 3 more pairs coming. So, there'll be 2 or 3 more after this set of 3, but I don't know exactly when they'll be, so we'll probably have a break on this channel of those. But yeah, hey, these green and white Amiris, those might be my first giveaway. But if you wear an 11, even though they're a size 12, if you wear an 11, they fit more like an 11. So I will make that known whenever I do the giveaways and stuff like that, because some of these shoes, they don't fit exactly right. So that's like, these shoes are so many of these shoes are so solid. The shoes that I get from these companies, they are so solid of a shoe, because I've seen other replicas. Like one of the dudes that's bought a few of these off of me, he has some replicas, and you could tell they're shit shoes. Like, he don't even wear them except to cut the grass in, because he didn't like the quality of them. But yeah, a lot of these shoes are so solid, I'm not 100% sure they're replicas. I almost think they're like seconds. The shit that'll have like something wrong, like a misstitch or something like that somewhere in them. That's like, the majority of these don't fit the way they're supposed to. Like, they'll be a size 12 and they'll fit like a 13, or they'll be a size 12 and they'll fit like an 11. But other than that, they're a really good solid shoe. So that's why I think a lot of these shoes, that's what they are. They're seconds. So I could be wrong, Yeah, because that's like these right here, these babes. This is a solid ass damn shoe. This is no less of quality than what you would go into the store and buy a pair of shoes for. But they fit. They're 12, but they fit like an 11 and a half. So that's what I'm saying. They might just, all these things might be seconds. So, but y'all, so I'm gonna get off here and yeah, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go wash dishes and try to clean some of this stuff, try to clean this area up and everything. So, and yeah, but so I'm gonna get off here, y'all. We're an hour and a half in. I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all, conversing with me. That's what we can call it, considering y'all are commenting, I'm talking. But yeah. So, and Alice, I appreciate the idea on how to do the giveaways. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get off here and get my air conditioners and fan back on. So, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video, which is, I'm pretty sure it's these babes from A Shoe. So, I'll see y'all next video, and hopefully we'll get another live in next Sunday. Y'all take it easy, and peace, peace, peace. How do I stop this thing?